Pride is a big problem for me. Now, the reason I say that is because my wife now is working, 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts, and I have more free time than she does. So I'm in charge of house cleaning. And I'm terrible at it. Maybe it's just God's way of teaching me how to not be so prideful. I wasn't able to post any videos last week, so I am combining two videos in one. A few days ago, I celebrated my birthday. I am 43, and birthdays, they are so overrated right now. I'm having a hard time balancing job, family duty, health, and my spiritual life. I am a tennis coach and a tennis instructor. That is actually my dream job. Now, to make a living as a tennis instructor, an ideal number is 4 to maybe 5 lessons a day, maybe 5 days a week. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, so this job is not exactly gonna take me to become a wealthy person. I'm a happy camper if I can provide for my family. That's all I pray for. But the reality is I haven't been teaching that much lately. I can blame it on COVID, I can blame it on the weather. Right now is December, so it's winter time. I can blame it on the fact that I don't have a whole lot of time because of my kids. This is one of the problems of this job, because I have to be available to teach when the students are available to be taught. That's when my kids are available. You have to find this balance, and it's not always easy. I mean, when you have one kid, I think that we can balance between mom and dad, but when you have 2, 3, you guessed it, the twins came. I have 5 kiddos. NANI? I want to be a good dad, so I want to make sure that I spend time with them. And I also need to provide, so that's where the stress starts to raise. Now, I'm not complaining about my job. It is a great job. It's like you are your own boss. Being self-employed gives you that flexibility of choose when to teach, when to turn down a job. You gotta be careful, because if you don't teach, you don't get paid. From time to time, I always find something that keeps me going, that gives me that motivation to not stop, to not quit. This time it was David Howell Evans, most commonly known as The Edge. I found a footage on YouTube of him showing his guitar rig. If you're a guitar fan, you know that The Edge is not famous for being great at shredding the guitar. I'm sure he can do that. But instead, he's famous for the sound that he creates. I really admire that on him. He actually, on the interview, says that his job is to actually support the vocalist and the band, which is very different from some of the famous guitarists that just takes the stage and they just take over. It is in my bucket list, my dream to someday play electric guitar and try to recreate some of the sounds that that comes from The Edge's guitar. What is interesting, what attracts me about his sound is that it's focused on emotion. It's really like, you know, when you talk about singers that when they perform, they don't just have a beautiful voice, they can pass to the audience the emotion. To me, that's what The Edge is with his guitar and the sound that he can create from it. So next thing I know, I'm listening to some of U2's most iconic songs. I'm looking up on YouTube, trying to find some of the songs that I used to listen growing up, and it was like a time machine. I was experiencing nostalgia. I felt like I was onto something, so that gave me an idea. How about trying to collect their work, U2 most famous albums? I was able to purchase this CD player. The CD player right here. I was able to buy the CD player for under $20. The thing is, I wasn't able to find a whole lot of, U2 selections, U2 options. I went home and decided to shop online. Turns out I was able to find one bundle, 3 CDs. 2 of them that I really wanted for $5, and then another $10 total with shipping and everything. Now you might be asking, why U2? I had a cassette growing up. That was my favorite cassette. I had those Walkman, Sony Walkman. It got popular again for a little while with the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. I used to take that to tournaments. This particular album, it was the Joshua 3. All I needed was those 3 first tracks. It was Where the Streets Have No Name, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, and With or Without You. Those 3 would take me to a place where I was pumped up for the match, would also keep me company during long trips. Back in the days, we didn't have iPhones, so that was our iPhone. That was our entertainment center. I remember that I even had a trick to rewind the cassette. You stick a pencil or a pen and you rotate it.